This is Lesson 29, Exercise 5A, Preview Words and Sentences. And a few words I want to point out in here. Permit. That is two syllables, and it doesn't really have the prefixes that you've learned, but you're going to write each syllable the way it's spelled. So the first stroke is per, P-E-R, second stroke, M-I-T. And little by little, you'll get into more multisyllabic words, all right? And then also, same thing with during. That has D-U-R, so just write it as it's spelled, D-U-R. And then you have that inflected ending for ing, which is the final G in two strokes, okay? We also have $300,000. 100 and 1,000 are written out, so you just write those briefs for each of those, hun and thoun, after the three DLR, because you want that DLR to follow the digit. All right, so here we go with dictation of the preview words. Put, the brief for will. Reward, proper name white. Tooth, Tim. They, their, T-H-E-I-R. Rezoning, revoking. Permit, other. Office, mouth. Mother, father. Farther, either. During, Clyde. Children, brother. Bother, both. Booth, Beth. Another, altogether. $75, $200, $300,000. Okay, so go back up to the top of your vertical notes and read your steno, and make sure you wrote mother with a short U. See if you got those two syllables and two strokes for permit. Same thing with during, that's two strokes. Check your numbers, make sure you got those, make sure you got the asterisk, and you're training yourself to see all of that in your steno. All right, and then when you're ready, resume, and I will dictate the sentences. All right, so here we go with dictation of the sentences, and I want you to just look out at a focal point. Ready? Beth is altogether revoking the rezoning permit, comma, and she will look for another place for the $300,000 office building, period. Tim took his mother, comma, father, comma, and brother to the booth at the fair for less than $200, period. Clyde White went farther than either of the other children in the track meet, period. Both the children had a tooth that came out of their mouth during the night, comma, but they did not bother to put them in the bag to get a $75 reward, period. Okay, go back to the top. I want you to transcribe everything from your vertical steno notes and then compare your transcription with the text. And then when you're ready, move on to exercise 5B, preview words and sentences.